Guys, what's going on? My name is Luis. Today is October 7, 2024, and God bless to every single one of you. Guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We have an urgent breaking news coming out, and it says here the watchdog uncovers $7 billion in untapped, look at this, FEMA funds, despite Alejandro claiming none available. It seems like Alejandro is at war with the sleeping giant people. So $7 billion the agency has that belongs to the sleeping giant citizens. But for some reason, Alejandro, he's saying that there's no funds. All right, so it says here the DHS Inspector General report found over $7 billion in unliquidated of the agency funds, contradicting Mr. Alejandro's recent statement that the agency lacked funds for future world events. That's $7 billion. It should go to North Carolina, the upcoming storm here in Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee. But for some reason, they want to keep that and not give it to the sleeping giant citizens. Guys, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. This is a big breaking news here, guys, and I do believe there's a lot more than $7 billion. I do believe so. There's a possibility they want to hold on to this, possibly for the new people that's coming, and they are coming in buses, and they are coming in planes. So it says here, the funds marked for disaster from 2012 or earlier could be returned to the agency disaster relief fund as the Hurricane Milton approaches Florida. Now, guys, check out the videos. I've been posting a lot of videos over at Grand Supreme News when it comes to Hurricane Milton. So the links will be in the comments box. Critics are questioning the administration priorities amid mounting crisis. Meanwhile, the VP just gave $150 million to Lebanon, you know what, non. 150 plus million dollars. Unbelievable. The response is we need to feed those who need. But again, sleeping giants are also in need too, and that money belongs to the sleeping giant. They pay taxes. Let's see what's going on here. DHS Inspector General report from August reveals more than $7 billion remain in emergency funding that could be used for the sleeping giant disasters. Even though Mr. Alejandro said last week none was available. He's going to have to answer that October 11 is a court hearing. So Alejandro, 64 years old, told reporters following the hurricane of Helen in North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida that the agency, FEMA, does not have the funds to ensure more hurricane this fall. Wow. Unbelievable. But they do have ching for biblical wars. We are expecting another hurricane hitting, the DHS chief said October 2nd, days before Hurricane Milton began picking up speed in the Gulf of Mexico. We do not have the funds. The agency does not have the funds to make it through the season and what is imminent. They're supposed to have the funds. Every year. We get hit with a hurricane every year. Now the question is, what's the funds? Well, it seems like 7 billion is being hidden. The others given to the new people that came to the sleeping giant. It says here, but the DHS Inspector General found in his August 14 report that as of October 2022, the agency had 8.3 billion in unliquidated funds meant to relieve declared disaster from 2012 or earlier. Unbelievable. Give me a second here, guys. More than 7 billion of that could potentially be returned to the Disaster Relief Fund, the report notes, referring to the agency dedicated fund for natural calamities. That funds was supposed to be for stuff like this, like storms and all that. I'm gonna have to read this part here, guys. I can't show the picture. I can't show this picture here. So far, the feds have paid just $4 million to Americans hit by Helen in the southeast, providing up to $750. Yay! That's a lot of money. $750 in immediate aid for individuals to help cover the cost of grocery and emergency supplies. Just a one-time payment. $750. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful if it was in the 1950s or 60s. This is 2024. The storm has taken at least 232 people and caused more than $47.5 billion. You guys already know. All that needs to be rebuilt. And it's going to cost $45-something billion. Maybe, just maybe, Zelensky could pay us back, right? He said that he's going to pay us back. He's going to, he promised to pay us back. Maybe we should call him up and see if he has some of that money. It took 1 week for some of the country mayors in my home state to even get a phone call from the agency. And the VP has the nerve to announce a dire situation, humanitarian situation, in another, not state, in another country. So the VP announcement of $157 million to Lebanon over the weekend. Yes, over the weekend. This is what you want? To be our sleeping giant leader? Is that who you want? Yes, Lewis. Yes. Man. Ooh. Our own people in Tennessee, North Carolina, and the Southeast are the ones facing a dire situation and need certain items. The sleeping giant last is the theme of this administration. And the VP has proven she will continue that legacy. Unbelievable. You have the press secretary accused Peter Ducey of pushing disinformation by asking specifically about the Lebanon funding in the context of the disaster. Now, Joey is fond of saying, show your budget, and I will tell you what you value, Ducey said. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now without Congress having to come back, what does it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for people in North Carolina and who need it. That's not, misinfo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of that money has been going to biblical wars. And I told you the war hawks are back. Press Secretary cited more than $200 million in allocated disaster relief funding and claimed it had not been exhausted yet by individuals applying for the aid, but said that the leader was nevertheless asking for more funding Yeah, let's ask for more funding. Let's ask for more money. More money. Let's print more and more and more and more. That's what we do. Print, 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 print. That's money that we are allocating to the impacted area. And there's money there to help people who truly need it, she went on. We have the money available to help many, many out there from the event. And also, also Hurricane Milton. Yeah, Hurricane Milton. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a lot of dollar signs. Now, there's going to be a shortfall, right? She added, because we don't know how bad Milton is going to be, and give me a second, and so we are going to need additional funding. That's exactly what I just asked about, and you said it was just misinfo. Ducci said, skip that word. Exasperation. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, in response, no. What you're asking me is why Congress need to come back and do their job. That's why you're asking me. The press retorted. Now, you may not want that, but that's okay. That's what this leader wants, and that's what the VP wants. Once again, you have the right critics, like the popular Libs of TikTok account on X, also pointed to another $3.9 billion in planned disaster relief funding that has been set aside in September for the C-19 relief funding to state and local gov. Meanwhile, the 4-6 and the VP has shelled out $1.4 billion from separate funds, the Emergency Food and Shelter Program and the Shelter and Service Program, to state and local govs, as well as non-gov group helping the new people settle in our sleeping giant home. The right have argued that the funds should be redirected to help with the federal response to the event, Helen, but Alejandro's office responded that his agency could not do since Congress do not authorize the move. Unbelievable. Rather than ensuring the agency is ready to respond to the hurricanes and other emergencies, the agencies has been pulled into a sudden crisis mission. Charge 5 of the right senator in Friday letter to Joe. We are very concerned that the agency role at the southern region has impacted its readiness and preparation efforts for the hurricane and its response efforts. So you have certain senators here are sounding the alarm. Other GOP lawmakers lashed out at VP, accusing her of political posturing after the catastrophe. The VP said, "I was talking about politicians like you using this event for political posturing." Once again, you have Senator Tom posting Monday on X after the VP campaign posted one of his quote decrying political posturing, finger pointing, or conspiracy. See, that's the thing about that's the thing about the left. They're trying to get away from all the, trying to dodge all this. They know they got caught. They know that, they're doing what they're doing is really messed up. So they're kind of trying to twist it. Claiming to be working around the clock while you don't even plug in your headphones for a stage photo op. So, where were you as For Liberty troops were standing by for days? The VP, 59 years old, posted a photo last week to her official X account aboard Air Force One to apparently taking notes on an important phone call without her headphones plugged in. By the way, she got the habit to come out the plane with her headphones on, so that way she could avoid taking questions. VP! VP, we have a question for you. VP! Headphones on. She's running. Where you going, woman? Remove those headphones. Again, there you go. The sleeping giants are being run by a whole bunch of, I don't want to say it because of the platform, but yeah, this sleeping giant is a joke. The sleeping giant that we once knew, again, that sleeping giant has been given up a long time ago. So this is where we are right now, guys. They are holding our stuff. They want to hold it and give it to others. Biblical war and the people that's coming, the new people that's coming in to our sleeping giant. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. Make sure you check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.